We are at the onset of a new industrial revolution. Obviously, I'm talking about AI. I don't think anyone here is going to argue with me if I say that in 10 years from now, every single business in the world, in some shape or form, is going to be using AI for their services. What we obviously see happening is a lot of build-out is happening of the infrastructure that is driving the compute for the AI models that are being used today. Real money is being made already, and actual profits are being generated. This is something that is often downplayed, I believe. But recently, for example, Dario from Anthropic mentioned in a podcast that they are actually making a profit with the inference that they run on their models. And they are not the only ones. The reason why these companies burn cash is because AI is never going to be worse than it is today. And we are training the models of tomorrow, which are going to be, yet again, more useful than they are today. And obviously, a large amount of money is being spent on the build-out of capacity for the compute. We see the research labs like OpenAI spending hundreds of billions in securing the compute capacity that is needed for that. Companies like XTX, stock trading, already making money using AI for this purpose. And then obviously we have the hyperscalers also building out data centers at massive scale to reap this opportunity, to be part of this new industrial revolution. Yet, the existing incumbents, the existing hyperscalers, are not in the ideal position to cater to this new opportunity. 3 reasons. First, data centers are today enormously different than they were even 2 years ago. A data center built 2 years ago or more, the power dissipated on, say, like the area of this stage. Today, we can dissipate or we can utilize an amount of energy that is 2 or 3 megawatts. Back in the day, and I'm talking like 2 or 10 years ago, we would use this entire expo hall for that. So this is already more than an order of magnitude difference. What I'm saying here is that existing data centers basically have become obsolete. Everyone starts with a clean slate. Furthermore, existing cloud scalers are too expensive. Why is this? They were born in an environment where you would have 100 developers utilize, say, 10 developers worth of resources on cloud services. Like I'm talking 15 years ago. Today, that has completely shifted upside down. You would have like a single developer using, like with a single click of a button, they would basically kick into gear a data center that is 100 million worth of infrastructure. So this is entirely different. Like, again, an order of magnitude difference. Furthermore, and last but not least, we have a lack of European providers in this space. Microsoft recently testified in a court in France that it cannot guarantee that the data stored, even in their French data centers, the data stored there, they cannot guarantee that the US government would not have access to this. Like, let me put it differently. Like, for example, your data is being stored by your healthcare provider in Microsoft Azure. The US government has access to this data. And this is becoming more of a problem because with AI, it's actually feasible to process all of this data, not just like pinpoint a small fraction of it. All of the data can actually be used, and that's obviously not a good thing. Like, we need European providers in this space so that the data protection, the data privacy can be guaranteed. Presenting Verda, formerly known as DataCrunch. So Verda today, we are a cloud company catering to AI developers. In the long run, we aim to build a full-fledged alternative in Europe to AWS, to make it viable for European companies, which are largely taking their cloud services from US providers, to actually use a European company for that purpose. So we're a European company. We have our data centers in Europe. Verda, Esperanto for green. We are 100% powered by renewable energy. And last but not least, we are significantly cheaper than the US cloud providers due to the aforementioned reasons. We build specifically for AI, specifically for this new paradigm shift. And with this focus on such services, we can actually make money and still offer significantly lower cost to our customers. So today, we are at around 30 million USD run rate, and we aim to surpass 1 billion by 2030. We have been profitable for 5 years now. We've raised 85 million. Some of our customers include 1X. 1X, they do robotics. We help such customers with training the models that are running on these humanoid robots, as well as with inference necessary for them for data augmentation for training the models. Other customers include FreePick. We help them with image and video generation, inference at scale. Other notable companies include like Sony and TSMC. These have onboarded themselves on our platform. There was no sales cycle involved in that. They have selected our platform when they could have chosen many. I can get into those details why a little bit later. And of course, we have many more other customers. We actually have 20,000 customers today. Today, the services that we offer include virtual machines, so servers with AI accelerators attached to them, ranging from an NVIDIA V100, which is 9 years old today, all the way to GB300. We were the first in Europe to deploy the NVIDIA GB300 servers. And we help our customers with these accelerators. You can come to our platform whether you're just wanting to use a single GPU or you want to use like a massive cluster for training the next huge AI model. You can come to our platform and like literally today, you could set up an account and in 5 minutes, you could help yourself with an entire AI cluster. You don't have to talk to anyone. We want to decrease the friction as much as possible for people to be fully self-sufficient as a true cloud provider should be. And this is something where already today we are very competitive even on a global scale in both performance and price. And then furthermore, if you have a containerized workload, you can spin that up through our serverless platform. So if you're running inference at scale, that makes it much easier to manage the infrastructure. We aim to have feature parity with a platform like AWS in 3 years from now. Today, again, we are focused on AI cloud services. In the future, it is a full-fledged cloud platform. We're scaling. We're building our first data center next year. Today, we use co-location here in Helsinki. And I would love for anyone listening to this to get in touch if you're either wanting to be part of the next cloud provider, the first European tech company, or if you're obviously looking for using our services. So we are an excellent platform for startups that ran out of their AWS credits and need a platform to make the unit economics work. Yeah, thank you very much for your attention.